we've done cookouts before, but this is the first one in Harlem.
And we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all.
I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That's why we invited everybody. You know, we didn't want to make it seem like only Israelites can come, because all of y'all are Israelites. Y'all just sleep Israelites, but all of y'all are Israelites. So it's for everybody that can come out. You know what I mean? So, and y'all can see us in a different light. Y'all usually just see us banging on the street, but we get down. Our families come out here. My wife is here. My daughter's here. So you know, our families get down and stuff like that.
And we family. And we family.
So that's what we came out.
That's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. I.S.U.P.K barbecue.
How you doing, brother? Peace.
What's up, brother? Right. Everything you missed.
What's happening?
Brother, when you gonna come out with that booming hip-hop CD, man?
Alright, man, we got a couple of projects in the works right now. You know what I'm saying? We got that Lost Tribes and Promised Land. We got Mac in America. That Fame, Focus All My Energy. And of course, Do the Right Thing. Got the samples all up in there, telling the story. It's almost gonna be like a whole movie in itself, man. Yo, big ups to Baba Every Time Fire for supporting this since day one. Real talk.
Thank you, brother.
No sweat. Peace, brother.
Do me a favor, don't do me no favors. These rappers came up, I probably never will. My soul ain't got a price, it's not for sale for a couple mil. So I ain't selling out the second someone hands me a deal. I keep it simple, all I need is shelter, shower, and a meal. These rappers came up, I probably never will. My soul's priceless, it's not for sale for a couple mil. So I ain't selling out the second someone pass me a deal. I keep it simple, all I need is shelter, shower, and a meal. We used to dictate what was hot using hip-hop. Now there's an intricate plot that trickles down from the top, mutating the culture, turn the off from the pop. It's time to stop, drop, shut them down and open up shop. You put your 2 cents in, now I'm making my deposit. There's a couple of things I can't stay quiet, gotta acknowledge, like the Rainbow Coalition makes my ass wanna vomit. When I was young you had to keep it in the closet. Get bashing ain't my mission, but look at the television. They're feminizing all men, emasculating all women. I'm only speaking my mind, so they look at me like a villain instead of these companies who make a killing off a killing. This ain't the type of world that I would want to raise my children on. A weak foundation, you can never raise a building. If you're feeling what I'm feeling, get your hands up to the ceiling. What I'm saying ain't appealing, I ain't sorry, fuck your feelings. My heart breaks for the source, so when I pray I'm almost tearing. Drowning out the pain, I need a cup to put a beer in, one mic to put a lyric, a crowd to come and hear it, so I can try to heal it, my mind, body, and spirit. These rappers came up, I probably never will. My soul ain't got a price, it's not for sale for a couple mil. So I ain't selling out the second someone hands me a deal. I keep it simple, all I need is shelter, shower, and a meal. These rappers came up, I probably never will. My soul's priceless, it's not for sale for a couple mil. So I ain't selling out the second someone pass me a deal. I keep it simple, all I need is shelter, shower, and a meal. Everything changed, nothing's the same. Music's far from inspirational, although we're more than capable. Promoting drugs everywhere, today it's unescapable. Do it every day, the excuse is recreational. I'm not a saint, I dabble, but it was only occasional. Nowadays I wouldn't do a billion if they paid me to. A sober mind is hard to find, but far from unattainable. Your friends or yourself, homie, tell me who you cater to. And see, it's cool to do Molly and blues, then go blaze a few. Where's your head at? You got a wrist to take a razor too? Because you're killing yourself. The only thing that's valuable as your time is your health. Nothing righteous about anything that's done in stealth. So this one's going out to all of those who dealt, risking your freedom just to accumulate wealth. Because you're doing it and doing it and doing it well, until you're doing it and doing it, end up in a cell. We already living in hell, I make the flames excel. So while I'm working in the lab, mixing up a concoction, remember hustling ain't a choice, but it's always an option. These rappers came up,
No,
he brought a lot of lies.
Ali Muhammad said two things that he was supposed to present, and he did not.
Yeah, the Bible coming, the Quran coming before the Bible.
And that the Greeks did not exist.
Right.
He didn't go into either one of them. So he pretty much beat himself up on that particular one.
Right.
But in the one that you were going against Ali Muhammad, you were supposed to substantiate that Jesus did exist because of all these reasons. I'm not saying the reasons are wrong. I'm just saying it's such new type of information that it's like, what you mean he went to India? Well, how he was crucified? And then if you did read the Quran, you would know in the Quran it says that Jesus was not, or Isa was not crucified. So you would be following that lineage and substantiate it with the India story.
Right. So I knew that I could have made it more clear.
That's what the problem was.
But the information is there. The information is followed.
But it seems so complex and it seems like you're trying to trick. Not that you're doing that. Not that you're doing that.
But the only thing that I didn't really do was reiterate particular points. I said the point and I said look at the information, but sometimes when you bring in that new information.
How you doing, brother? I'm doing well, brother. I'm doing well.
I just wanted to ask you a couple questions. One, what do you think about the debates?
What do I think about the debates? Well, I think obviously there's pros and cons, but at the end of the day, there's more pros than there's cons. For example, I've been studying and researching since the 80s. And in the 80s, there's been a lot of segregation among our brothers. Different schools stood within their school and had conversations inside their schools. Now we take in different schools and bringing them under one umbrella. And even though it looks violent, the debates and going one idea against the other idea, at the end of the day, you have to do that in order to show where are the contradictions, because if I only deal with my own camp, then I already know certain doctrine, and then it depends if you're a novice or if you're an intermediate scholar within my own camp. But when you have two intermediate scholars within two different camps, they don't know the surprises, the ins and outs that the other opponent is going to bring to the table. So you actually bring to the table something totally, I'm not going to say that it's necessarily new, but it pushes something more advanced. Because technically what we like to do is, we like to get into a comfort zone because we believe that the people are not ready for this information. So we always go down to an elementary level, and we stay at an elementary level because we believe that the novices and our people at large don't know the information. But when you have these debates, you force that conversation from a mediocre standpoint to a more advanced perspective, so that a lot of people who were yearning for the more advanced knowledge now have an opportunity to get exposed to it, and the people who are novices now get to realize that, wait a minute, I might have to budget my time carefully and not worry about LeBron James going back to Cleveland or worrying about who's going to win the next Super Bowl. There's a lot of stuff I need to learn, because now I'm not only being taught from a fundamental basic level, we're going up to a PhD level. So for the first time in a long time, we are pushing up. So the cons in the debate is a lot of people feel uncomfortable. They feel uncomfortable because they're being forced to study more and research more, because the information is coming at a more accelerated rate. So it's a very powerful thing at the end of the day, primarily because now it pushes the envelope from a fundamental, basic perspective on the premise that our people are not ready for it, and we gotta spoon feed them into a more advanced level to actually move this forward. So the debates at the end of the day are way more positive than they are negative.
That's really tight. Please, brother, shop and walk. All right. Now they're really in trouble.
Who's in trouble? Which team?
My brothers, man. They're not the team. Yeah, not the Hebrews. The other brothers. Kemet's on trial, and these are master teachers in Kemet. But I think they talk about the glory of Kemet and not the whole story of Kemet. And there's a lot of things that have to be answered and put in proper perspective. And they're gonna do that. They're gonna pull out all the stops on Kemet.
Or they're gonna go.
And I hope they can defend that, because Kemet is not a book that a lot of people use and base their life on, as far as a foundation of living and the structure of community. We don't really live by that and have Kemetic laws as a community and a conscious community. We don't. We don't. We allude to that. That was the original, but we don't base our life on them laws. When you're debating people that base their life on biblical laws, there's a lot of reasons. But let me tell you first things first. But the reason why we're not doing it, bro. Okay, I don't want no. He came back. Hey, he came back taller. He came back taller this time. I don't want Punjab. Barack. Yeah.